Thanks for staying with us, everyone. The goal of this administration is to complete a total of 100,000 housing units over the next 3 years. And how many have they completed thus far? And what is the Federal Housing Authority's strategy to achieving this? We're also considering how the FHA intends to collaborate with state governments and private sector partners to deliver on these housing projects, and precisely what role it will be playing in the implementation process. The Managing Director, CEO, Federal Housing Authority, Oyetunde, is live with me from our Abuja studio. Thank you for staying the course on the program. Quickly, let's talk about the current housing deficit in Nigeria. An AFDB report in 2022 puts it between 20 and 22 million units. The UN is projecting that our urban population will grow by 50% by 2025. And they say we'll need to build about 700,000 new housing units every year to meet that demand. So we're going to need beyond the renewed hope city and estates. So what's the comprehensive plan?
Well, the comprehensive plan for us in Federal Housing Authority is to make sure we meet this demand, we meet this target. We know that there's serious deficiency in terms of housing. We know a lot of people are sleeping out there on the street, and we know a lot of people want shelter of their own. It is not that really there's people don't have where to stay, but everybody wants to be a landlord. And I will tell you that's the major challenge. And in Federal Housing Authority, we would make sure we deliver as much as we can. Thank God for the cooperation of the state governor, I keep saying. They've given us massive lands, some state 150 hectares, some state 200 hectares. Some of them have paid even for the encumbrances, for the compensation. Is now to move into site and start building the houses. And I tell you, most state governors even told us that if we need more, they are going to give us more land. And we will meet up. But like I said, it's a collaborative effort to meet up this figure of close to 20 million, 10 million. You can't do it alone. It has to be the state government, the federal government, the state government, and the private initiative.
Are we also paying attention to the rising cost of construction? The AFDP puts it at $800 per square meter. Is that something the Federal Housing Authority is working on to reduce this cost and make housing more affordable, especially for Nigerians who are interested in building themselves?
Thank you very much. We have already worked on that. Like I said, almost all the land given to us by the states were given to us free. Look at cost of the land first. In building, people just talk about putting structure up. They don't talk about the cost of the land. If care is not taken, cost of the land might take 30% of what you are going to build. And as we speak, those are one of the advantages we have. These lands given to us free in Federal Housing Authority. Secondly, compensation. In some states, you might end up paying up to 300 million, 500 million. This compensation majorly have been taken over by the state governors. Thirdly, we're also trying to talk to cement manufacturers, iron manufacturers and everything, so that those who will be procuring from them, they will be able to give us at a very discount price for most of the people that will procure for these projects. And the reason why we have to do this, by the time you remove about 30% or 25%, which would have been embedded in the initial cost out from this, that is the reason why we said it will be affordable. And we are going to deliver on carcass. I've said it and I'll keep saying it. Semi-finish or carcass, do not force finishing on anybody at this present time. If you decide to use a tiles of 2 naira, that's your business. If you decide to use a toilet of 50 naira, that's your business. Once we do the external infrastructure, we make sure we do the painting, the infrastructure on ground, the lights, the road, the water, and we do the windows for the external and the roofing. We want people to go and complete the internal finishing. It's the finishing that is always a problem. If you impose finishing on people, most people will not be able to afford. And that's why we in Federal Housing Authority says, after doing all this, we will allow Nigerians to go and do their finishing. And I can bet it with you, in the next 1 year, Nigeria will come back and thank the administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for this initiative. All what we've been saying is for them to be patient. I've said it on many TV programs, on many radio programs, that what they have to do is just to be a bit patient. Issues on ground have been on for over 30 years. The issue of housing deficit did not start today. The issue of other issues did not start today. And one man has said, I need to rebuild. You can't rebuild in 1 year what has been done in Nigeria. It has to take a process and a step. And that's why it's having the right people.
Well, break down for us, if you can, the acquisition process, because people